Good day, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and this is Morning Sip. And SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you all today. And let me introduce myself by saying that I am here to support you. My passion is to support people in transforming their lives. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching. I am a spiritual life coach. Through preaching, I am an interfaith minister. Through teaching, that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, you can reach out to me. You can send me a direct message on Instagram and on Facebook, and we will set up some time to talk. So good day. I think that's my brother joining on Instagram. Hey, Daryl, OD Fitness Studio. My brother has a studio, exercise studio, physical therapy studio in Atlanta. And I'll be in Atlanta in a couple of weeks. So I'll get to see my brother. So good day to my dear brother. And good day to everyone joining on Facebook and on YouTube. It's good to see you, Miss Bliss. It's good to see you, Shay. Hey, love. There is some challenges going on with some of the streams. So if you can't find me on your normal streams, go to YouTube and you will find me there. Okay. And I think that's what some of you have discovered. So go to YouTube and I will always be there. All right. Because sometimes Facebook is a little wonky. It happens. So we are in our new series that we started yesterday. The series is Discernment. Discernment. That is where we are this week. And this is the second month of building our quality. So we spent all of January with the foundation, right? The foundation of our quality that we are committed to embodying and embracing more fully and expressing more fully in 2024. And now, February, we are in the nourishment of that quality because you just can't ignore it, right? If you plant a seed in the soil and you do nothing, give it no light, give it no sunshine, give it no water, no nothing, guess what? It's not going to blossom. It's not going to grow. So it's the same thing with us. We have to nourish ourselves. We have to nourish our quality by pouring into it, by pouring into ourselves. And our first course of nourishment is discernment. So yesterday I spent a little bit of time defining discernment, and discernment is keen perception of judgment. And keen is really important. Keen is wise, skillful, bold, right? That's the type of perception that we're talking about. It's not cloudy, it's not confused, it's not hazy, it's not something that we're figuring out. Keen perception of judgment. And the origins of the word discernment is to decide. So, who gets to decide if you are embodying, expressing, and expanding your quality? Who gets to decide that? Just you. It's all up to you. So, if your quality is compassion, you get to decide when someone cuts you off as you're driving along the highway if you're going to choose compassion or if you're going to cuss them out, right? You get to discern your course of action. You get to decide how you're going to be with every situation and with every person. You get to decide that, not the circumstance. Sometimes we say, they made me feel, they made me do. What had happened was, mm-mm, you get to decide. You get to decide. You get to judge from a keen perception. What is in alignment with my quality here? What is in alignment with compassion here, with love here, with peace here, with joy here? What is in alignment with my quality? And that's how we nourish and nurture it. Yes? So, today I want to talk about discernment in the sense of mindfulness because you got to be in your right mind, right? To discern in a healthy, positive, vibrant way, right? And so yesterday, many of you put into the chat about discernment meaning mindfulness, right? Right, Linda? Discernment meaning mindfulness. And discernment and mindfulness go hand in hand. And so, what I want to speak about today is mindfulness in the sense of obtaining spiritual guidance, right? Mindfulness, being present to spiritual guidance, that spiritual guidance that comes from within you, that indwelling spirit that you are accessing, connecting with on a conscious level to guide you in the next right thing for you to do. So when we think about guidance, sometimes when I say like I got a download, that's guidance. I got a guidance for my sermon. I got guidance for what I'm going to speak about on SIP. I do this every single day, Monday through Friday, right? For going on, we're in our fourth year now. And someone not too long ago asked me, how do you come up with something to talk about every single day? It is guidance. It is guidance. It is tuning in, getting still, and listening. And so sometimes the universe will bring stuff to me, right? But it's up to me to pay attention to what the gifts are that are being presented to me that I can use. I might hear a whisper, go get that book. And I go get the book, and sure enough, oh, I could use this for SIP today. Or one of you may say something like this discernment series. This discernment series came along because Linda was talking about discernment with her quality last week. So here we are, discernment series. And it's all from guidance. So I've shared that I'm doing a class based on Julia Cameron's latest book, Living the Artist's Way. And if you don't know Julia Cameron, she wrote a book that has been, I don't know in how many prints it's been in, but it's sold millions and millions of copies, called The Artist's Way. It's probably like 30 years old now. And since The Artist's Way, she has written other books to support the work in The Artist's Way. And in her new book, Living the Artist's Way, she introduces the fourth tool. And the fourth tool that she introduces is guidance. So I was excited by this because I know guidance works. Whatever you call it, your intuition, God speaking to you, the small, still voice that whispers to you, your dreams, right? Whatever you call guidance, we all have access to it. But we have to be present. We have to be present. We have to be mindful. We have to be open to receive. And then once we are open to receive and we receive it, we have to take action, right? We have to take action. So I want to share a little bit with you from Living the Artist's Way by Julia Cameron about how she defines guidance for herself. So this is what she writes, and this is in the introduction. So she gets right to it. She says, guidance is the direction that comes from a higher source of wisdom than we ordinarily encounter. It is the response of the universe to a question. What about X? Right? Guidance is available to all of us. It is not a specialty to the elite few. Rather, anyone can ask for guidance and receive it. All that is required is an open mind. All that is required is an open mind. It is accessible and available and ready to give to each one of us if we are open and receptive to receive guidance. And it is from guidance that we can discern. If you have to make a choice between some things and you do a pros and cons list, you call your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, and you ask all of them, what do they think you should do? But never do you check in with God, right? With spiritual guidance. So this is an opportunity for us to stop, go within, take a breath, and ask. Ask for guidance. Ask for spiritual guidance so that you can discern what is the highest and best for you based on the information that you have available to you. So, what is guiding you in your decision making? That's a real question. When something comes up for you, what is guiding you in your decision making? What is guiding you in your discernment? And so, what I am suggesting and offering is that we can use our quality as an aspect that we can use for spiritual guidance. Ask your quality. One of my qualities are surrender. I can ask surrender. What is the highest and best for me to do in this situation? I can ask steadfast. What is the highest and best for me to do in this situation? So we get to practice with our quality for guidance to discern. And that is a way that we get to pour into ourselves. Yes? So we know the verse in the Bible in Matthew, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, and it will be open to you. But the next verse says, for everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be open. So we ask, we receive, we seek, we find, and we open. And what needs to be open? Your mind. Open your mind to that indwelling spirit, to God, to the universe, to your quality, so that you can discern what is best for you. Let me tell you, Oprah don't know what's best for you. I say that because one of my friends was telling me what Oprah had said was ... And I said, what that got to do with you? That don't have nothing to do with you. Go within and see what spirit has to say about this. Go within and see what love has to say about this. Seek your own counsel within yourself first. and trust that. And trust that. I'm telling you from experience that I know that it works. I know that it works. So this is what we're doing. This is the next part of how we are using and being and taking action through our quality, through the practice of discernment. And what do we know about practice? We know that practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So that's where we are, y'all. We're going to continue with our discernment the rest of this week. Let me check in with your comments here. Linda says, I sing a chant calling in my guidance. It starts, listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Oh, yes, Linda. I love that. I love that. Yes, sing, sing. All right, Fee, you are okay. Fee said, I'm preaching, y'all. Seek and you will find. Yes, that is the truth. That is the truth. And thank you, Lynn. Thank you for Fee. Oh, your name came up, Felicia King. Thank you, Fee, for sharing the joy news with your circle. I really appreciate it. So everybody got it? We're clear. Just about every day, probably more than once, there is something that comes up that requires discernment. Using a keen perception to decide, going within, asking for guidance, and using our quality to discern. All right, y'all. Let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So today is Wednesday. It is a very special day for us because today is the first day of our new special edition of our community cafe. I'm the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And today, our community cafe starts our spiritual book club. And so the book that we are studying is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. So if you're saying to yourself, oh, Rev Melissa, I don't have the book yet, that's okay. Because the first class, no one would have read the book, started reading the book anyway. So you still have time to get the book. You could download it on Kindle if you like. You still have time to get it. So get it. Come to the class tonight. The class is via Love Offering. The facilitator is Eugene Holden, who's an amazing teacher. Whew, phone ringing. Eugene Holden, who's an amazing teacher. For the Zoom link, go to rocklandcsl.org, rocklandcsl.org. Click on Events, Community Cafe, and the Zoom link is there. Okay? And I hope to see you all tonight. I will be there. I will be there, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Also today, I cannot wait. I'm going to have to watch the replay, but I cannot wait for the Fee King show today at 11:30 because last night we had our final class with the 30-day mental diet. Get your mind aligned with the 30-day mental diet. We had a fabulous time, a fabulous 5 weeks. We had a fabulous sharing last night of everyone's prayers that they created. It was so beautiful. And we decided to check in with each other in 30 days. And out of that is also coming the opportunity, something that I've been thinking about for a long time. And my beloved sister, Fee King, is giving me that little push to go ahead and take the leap, right? Take the leap and offer group coaching. So you'll be hearing more about that. However, Fee gave us a little teaser yesterday in the class saying that she has a testimony that she is giving today on her show, The Fee King Show, today, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and on Instagram, The Fee King Show. So check out Fee King on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I cannot wait to hear what it is, Fee. I am so excited to hear about that. All right. So, save the date. Our next meditation with the full moon is coming up on February 23rd, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a full spiritual practice with the full moon. So, talk about guidance. We're going to do that with the moon on February 23rd. We're going to ask the full moon for guidance. So that's going to be wonderful. So February 23rd, put it on your calendars, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. All right. I also want to remind everyone on Sunday is our Sunday in Praise, and I give two offerings on Sunday. One is the other sip, which is called Sunday in Praise, where I give an inspirational talk, a replay of an inspirational talk. And so this Sunday, I will be sharing the talk I gave last Sunday at service, Leap of Leap with Love, because our theme for February at Rockland CSL is love. That's our theme for February, celebrating National Black History Month, celebrating my girls' birthdays, celebrating Shay's birthday, celebrating all the February birthdays, and celebrating Valentine's. If you do, I really don't, but all of that energy around love. So that is our theme for the month. You can join us for service this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. My message is endless love. That is this Sunday's message. Tune in. We're virtual this Sunday. You can go to, again, rocklandcsl.org. Click on Sunday service, and the Zoom link is there. You can also tune in by watching the live stream on Facebook. So this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you in service. Lastly, I just want to give a shout out to my soul brother, Sekou Wrights, who does a show Monday through Fridays at 9:45 a.m. If you're not watching it, you need to. It's called Get Rich 101. And Sekou is doing amazing things, giving amazing guidance around finances, investing, and all things that you want to know about investing. Sekou is also doing workshops and seminars now. So he has two that he is committed to doing in February. He did one in January about creating your emergency fund. Everyone needs to have an emergency fund. So that's available on his website. So if you're interested in getting the workshop on creating an emergency fund, you could go to Sekou's website, SekouWrights.com, and it is there for you to purchase. All right. All right, y'all. I think I got everything. And oh, someone said, Melissa, please talk about your merchandise. So, all right, here we go. So, today I have on my Live Life Enjoy. I also have Connect to Your Yes. I also have Sip Joy mugs. Sip Joy mugs, and I also have socks that say joy, joy, joy. Let me see if I have one. Yep, there we go. Joy, joy, joy. So, if you want some joy and yes vibration with you all the time through merchandise, you can go to my Etsy store at iamrevmelissa, and you can purchase it there. And let me see, there was something else, and now I can't remember. All right. So that's the merchandise. Live life, enjoy, connect to your yes. T-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve, available, socks, Sip Joy mugs, all of that. And let me just throw up this so y'all can see some folks who are wearing it. There we go. So those some of my congregation of joy wearing the joy merch, and there's the Sip Joy mugs. So that's another way that you get to support my ministry of joy. And as always, feel free to send me a love offering, you can do so at I am Red Melissa via Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. And I have it strolling there at the bottom of the screen if you're on Facebook or YouTube. If you're on Instagram, you can go to I am Red Melissa, Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo, and make a love offering there. If Morning Sip resonates with you, if it gives you something that you can use, please support my ministry of joy. I so appreciate you. All right, everybody, that is it. I will see you all tomorrow as we continue our discernment series. Remember, pay attention today, be on high alert, right? Ask for guidance, practice using guidance, using your quality to discern. And I'd love to hear about what comes forth for you. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.